respected judges, dear friends, I'll take a few minutes of your time to share our work on novel cationic antimicrobial peptides, abbreviated as CAPS, for targeted retinoblastoma therapy. No financial interest to disclose. This study has been done in Grow Lab, Narayan Netralia Foundation. So this is what you see. Just to recap retinoblastoma, in developed world you see these small tumors, just do laser and everything is done. So they talk about saving sight. This is what we see. All of us who get retinoblastoma, this is something what we get more here, advanced stage disease. What to do with these children and how can we help them? Just to remember that retinoblastoma is still fatal with children, so we need to save lives first here and then have an eye salvage and sight. So for this, our question is what can be done better? So we need some better or selectively targeted therapy for advanced stages, so improve the outcome. We may need to have some way to enhance the effect of existing chemo medications. We may be, tinker with them and reduce their dose and see that if the therapeutic efficacy can be increased and reduce the systemic and local side effects from chemotherapy drugs. So we took out our thinking hats and came out with CAPS. CAPS act against negatively charged cell wall. So retinoblastoma cells have a negative charge outside. So that maybe CAPS will work against retinoblastoma. The experiment was designed to see cytotoxicity of CAPS, whether they work against, they kill retinoblastoma cells or not. That's the step one. And also check cytotoxicity again, human retinal pigment epithelial cells, whether it's affecting the collateral. Also the next step was whether they will work again with the existing chemotherapy drugs. Do they play well? So with topotecan, we did a synergistic test using checkerboard assay. After that, we want to see how CAPS are killing, so we need to know the pathway. So we check for DNA damage repair and mitochondrial membrane disruption apoptosis pathway using immunostaining. Also, our development focused on a 3D tumor spheroid model to mimic small retinoblastoma tumors, which we again checked the response of CAPS and topotecan on them. And this was the DNA damage was checked by doing gamma H2AX staining. So do you wonder what happens when chemotherapy works on cells? So I'll just show you a video. A video of topotecan working on RB cells through homotomogram. Topotecan has been added. Just look here, the cell is shrinking. There's an apoptotic black formation in multiple cells. You can see nuclear condensation and the cell is beginning to die. So this is programmed cell death or apoptosis. You are seeing a video of programmed cell death here. Keep looking here. Finally, in here you'll find this cell dying off. So to see the effect, now these are CAPS here, HC1 to HC5. So we put different types of CAPS on retinoblastoma cells and see what happens to them. So we see the cells here are dying, so there is cytotoxicity. Do a cross check, we do it with flow cytometry, again we get the same result. So HC3, HC5 show cytotoxicity against retinoblastoma cells. We use the same peptides now for RPE. So in RP cell lines, there is no effect on RP. All the RP cells are tolerating CAPS and not dying. So this shows the selectivity of CAPS against RB cells, sparing the RPE. So these are 3D tumor spheroid model, which I told. So these are like small tumors. You put topotecan, it's like a nuclear bomb. Everything is disrupted, everything dies. Whereas if you are talking about CAPS, you see there's a slow shrinkage of cells, there's a little more controlled death, and the cells are going to take a little more time to die, but it's controlled. It's like a drone. For clinical translation, we need to see whether it can work with existing therapies. So here we see the synergism, and we can find that it works at 1/4 dose of topotecan. We get the same effect as the full dose. So here, the mechanism of action, we want to check for activation of DNA damage. This is topotecan. Topotecan works on DNA damage. It inhibits topoisomerase 1. So you see lots of DNA damage. Here you see less DNA damage, but more cell death. So there is more to it. It's not only acting by one mechanism. So we check for mitochondrial release of cytochrome and activation. These red cells are VDAX chain mitochondria. These are CAPS in green. So a merge shows that the CAPS are adhering to mitochondria and are activating the mitochondrial pathway. Whereas on the upper one here, if you see with topotecan, there is very little mitochondrial activation here. So how the next step would be to see apoptosis, which is coming from intrinsic pathway, coming from mitochondria. So we check for caspase. So cleaved caspase 9 is the initiator caspase, which we see cleaved here, showing that the caspase pathway has been activated. And then we have executioner caspase, which is 3, which is going to cause cell death. So this also is there. So we know that the caspase pathway is getting activated. So the intrinsic apoptotic pathway is at work here. In topotecan, it is less. So in conclusion, what we know that CAPS are naturally acting peptides with potent antimicrobial properties, which can also work against any kind of cell wall with negative surface charge. But RBE, we find that it's not working against the cell membrane alone. It's working at different pathways. So what this study adds is that CAPs are novel molecules which can be used as a targeted therapy only to target retinoblastoma cells because they are going to spare the retinal epithelial cells. They show a synergistic action with topotecan. Topotecan dose can be reduced to 1/4 with the same amount of activity. CAPs also demonstrate shrinkage of in vitro spheroid model, which is the tumor model. And our study demonstrates for the first time that the mitochondrial and DNA damage mediated cell death induction is there in RB cells by CAPs, because normally CAPs are believed to work only on the cell wall, not onto mitochondria and the DNA damage. So our future work to take it forward would be to develop an in vivo xenograft rabbit model to check the response for intravitreal treatment with CAPs, and that will be our step for translational use of this peptides towards patient. Thank you.